and Chris, but there is the fabulous Heather Osier, who is our immediate past president. We also have Cindy DeCoster, she's from Florida, Carrie Hartnett from Oregon, Jan Jelinski from Ohio, Cheryl Keller from California. We have Lori Muller from Wisconsin, Tammy Knoll from Georgia, Nakia Pippion McGriff from Illinois, Cindy Reddy from Arizona, and Joanne Stevens from Texas, Rebecca Thompson from Illinois, and then Debbie Z, her last name is Zaleski, and she's from the state of Michigan. So what do we have in, let's see here. Oh, yes. At this time, what I'd like to do is to thank one of our premier strategic year-long partners, Chase. Now, they have been a great supporter of Women's Council, and I thought we'd do something a little bit different this go around. This is a great opportunity to get to know Chase a little bit better. So I thought it'd be a great idea to bring them on. So Melinda Nipin, Melinda, are you there?
I am here, Brenda Lee.
I see you. Hi, Melinda.
Hello.
Great job. So Melinda is our executive director, retail affordable lending. And then we also have George Hernandez Jr. George, are you there?
I'm here, Brenda Lee. Hello,
Excellent.
everybody.
Hello, George. Hello. And George is sales strategy support manager, home lending. So thank you so much for joining me today. I just really want our attendees and our members to get to know you a little bit better. So I have some questions if you're ready.
Ready to go.
Let's do this then. So Melinda, I'd like to start with you. Melinda, can you tell us about your business and how it has been affected by this current challenge of the coronavirus?
Absolutely. But first, Brenda Lee, thank you for having us, and good afternoon, Women's Council of Realtors, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're all healthy and safe, and I want to wish you all a belated Happy Mother's Day as well. On behalf of the entire Chase Home Lending team, we're happy to be here at your virtual mid-year conference and proud again to sponsor your organization as a strategic partner. So as it relates to kind of this unique time that we're in, we are living and operating our businesses in different ways, and the impacts, I think, are somewhat unique as well. So for Chase, the health and safety of our 60 million customers and our over 240,000 employees is paramount to us. So we needed to move quickly and decisively to create an environment where we could continue servicing our customers and our clients. So for us, that meant working from home and moving our team and all of their resources to an at-home environment. Our home lending advisors, who many of you work with closely, are all working from home and staying connected with our realtor partners, as well as our operations partners in processing, underwriting, closing, all in a work from home environment for the most part. We're also working closely with our vendors on solutions to ensure that we can continue service and create more digital access to our products. So most importantly, we worked up systems to help our customers from origination of new home loans, which all of you are so focused on, helping customers improve their mortgage payments through refinance opportunities, as well as servicing options on our existing loans. So Brenda, you recognize George, and I want to take this opportunity to introduce my Chase colleague to the team. George's role at Chase is solely focused on how we engage and support with real estate professional partners like all of you. And you'll be seeing and hearing more of him over time as our partnership with Women's Council continues on into the future.
Great job. Hello, George.
Hello there.
I'm super happy to have you on this Zoom call today, for sure. Well, thank you, Melinda. That was some great insight, and we appreciate all you're doing. And Chase is doing a great job across the country, and so we're so appreciative of that. So, George, I'd like to ask you a question, because
Sure.
These are pretty tough times for our agents, quite honestly. So here's and I'm sure that Melinda touched base a little bit, but if you could expand, why should our agents, our members, think about using you in times like these?
That's a very good question. And thank you so much, Brenda Lee. And when I think about it, it's because, we're here we're here for our customers. We're here for our employees, our communities, not just through the bad times, through the good times, from all aspects of our business, right? From homeowners to small businesses and local governments. And more importantly, we are committed to supporting you and your business, right? So when I think about it, and when I'm asked the question of, why should I use Chase and partner with Chase for my customers to close their transactions? Prior to COVID, we really started peeling the onion back and taking a look to see how can we make our processes a little bit better. And really important from this perspective is we're really putting our money where our mouth is. Okay, this means that we've launched a purchase closing guarantee and last year, and we've recently increased that amount that we give our customers if we were to miss their closing, which very rarely happens, from $1,000 to as much to $2,500 if we were to miss it. So that's a lot of weight on us to make sure that we meet those time frames and everything else. Okay. Yeah. The other thing that we continue to do, Brenda Lee, from the origination process is we're always trying to look outside the box and see what can we do to make this a little bit simpler for everybody. Okay. Especially right now, right? Times are tough. We look at, all aspects from appraisals to notarization, right? We want to make sure that everybody's comfortable within that process. And we do our best to ensure that we can get those appraisals in, or that we can schedule those closings with a notarization perspective and everything else. But if for some reason we can't make that, that's okay, right? If the customers aren't comfortable, we'll put that on hold until they're ready. And then, if we need to extend rate locks or whatever, we'll take that on us. We're not going to charge our customers for something until everybody feels comfortable within the transaction.
That's so true, George. There's so much innovation going on. And quite honestly, some of the consumers are like, slow your roll. What are you wanting me to do? I know that is so very, very true. So can you share with me any success stories of innovation that maybe happened? Like, I love the notary thing going on right now where you have that, well, I should not speak. You tell us about that. Give me a little more insight.
So from that perspective, we're looking for ways right now in trying to solve everything from a digital perspective. So really, that's a little bit teaser, more to come on that aspect. But digging a little bit deeper, Brenda Lee, on the innovation aspect and everything else, that's really, it's how do we partner with you from an origination standpoint and help you in your business and everything else, right? So some of the things that we launched about a year ago was our program called Chase Agent Express. We learned a lot from that. We learned a lot from the realtors that participated and everything else. And what we're doing now, as Melinda mentioned earlier, is really solving from a digital standpoint, like what can we do to help our customers and you, our agents, within this Chase Agent Express experience with multiple different value propositions for you, our agents. And really, that's just a big tease and a whole digital aspect to that piece. And that's going to be coming in the lighter part of third quarter. So real quick tease to everybody here, Chase Agent Express, we're going to be, socializing that and marketing it from our, social platforms and everything else at that time.
I am super excited. There's so much craziness going on, but there's so much opportunity and innovation that's coming out of all this. So yay, Chase, good job taking care of that and moving us all forward. That's amazing. Melinda, I'm already running out of time here. I can't believe it. Not like, we can sit in the chairs and have some coffee, but if I could just address this back to you, is there anything else that you would like to share with us and the attendees today?
Yeah, I just want to address the fact that you've likely heard or read that Chase recently announced temporary changes to our credit requirements. And that's really due to the uncertainty of the economy. Unemployment is at the highest level. So we're taking measures to protect not only our firm, but our customers and make sure that when we make a loan, we're comfortable that they're going to be able to sustain that home ownership. And so we're still offering highly competitive jumbo products. So if you have customers in need of that, Chase is the place to come. And we know that business has contracted a bit in the market. So we have a unique value proposition there. And then because I specifically work in affordable lending, I'd be remiss to not talk about the fact that we remain committed to our first-time home buyers. We have not changed our credit guidelines for our affordable lending products and programs. And so we're here to help you, your first-time home buyers, in this unprecedented time. So, you know, helping customers realize the dream of home ownership has been part of our Chase DNA, and it's only further amplified in today's landscape when it's tougher to do that. So our priority is to ensure our customers and our clients like you have the resources they need to achieve your goals and to make the most of your money. So we hope we'll have the opportunity to work with some new members of Women's Council, and also continue to support those who are Chase Agent Express agents and have already formed relationships with our home lending advisors at Chase. Thanks, Brenda Lee, for the opportunity to share with you.
Yes, I have no doubt that there will be a lot of new business coming your way, Melinda and George. And I want to thank you for your continued outstanding participation, engagement with the Women's Council. You are greatly appreciated. So with great gratitude, I say thank you very, very much. Good job. Good job. Okay, good job. So we're not moving here. Let's see if I can move the screen along. Hang on. Chase, there we go. We went the wrong way though. Oh, maybe we didn't. There we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yes, the 2020 regional vice presidents. A special thanks needs to go out to these fabulous leaders. They oversee the work of the Women's Council, their 9 regions. So it is, though, the last year we have their service, as we are moving to a 3-region format next year, and there will be served by the national liaisons. So I do want to bring those to your attention, bring all these lovely ladies to your attention. Hang on, we got stuff going on in a couple of places here. So with that being said, let's see here. We have Cynthia Sadie, she's from Region 1. Region 2, represented by Katie Weaver. We have Region 3, which is Angel Starks. We have Region 4, Tammy Marasia. Region 5, Annette Regerio. Region 6, Christina Carroll. Region 7, we have Tammy Knoll. Region 8, a gal from the band, our very own Fiona, and then we also have Region 9, Jerry Little. So I cannot thank all of you enough for all the hard work that you've put in this year in these crazy times. Now, if you attended or anyone attended the caucuses last week, you know that they serve and continue to serve us very, very well. They should all be commended for their leadership and their involvement, because quite honestly, I personally believe, and I believe we all believe this, that we are lucky to have you. So thank you so very, very much to our 2020 regional vice presidents. Oh, it's that time again. It's time to visit with another one of our wonderful premier strategic year-long partners. And I am looking for Dan Stewart. Dan Stewart from Pillar to Post Home Inspectors. Dan, are you there?
Yes, Brenda Lee. How are you? I thought everybody was working at home in their hoodies.
Dan,
Okay.
Dan, you are amazing. Thank you so much for being with us today, Dan. As I
Hey,
mentioned,
everyone.
Dan is the president and CEO of Pillar to Post Home Inspectors. And of course, Dan, you go way back with the Women's Council. I think that's fair to say, right? And of
Yes.
course, I also want to just say thank you so much for your continued support and of course, engagement. So tell us what's going on, Dan.
Hey, well, thank you, and congratulations to all of you for pivoting so quickly and putting on an awesome event that brings this group together. You know, I've had the good fortune of, I don't know, at least 10 years of being involved with Women's Council. It's been fantastic to see its growth, not just in numbers, but its influence. And, you know, the idea of leadership that is promoted and grown out of this group is fantastic and desperately needed. And for Pillar Post, it's an honor for us to have this affiliation with you. And so thank you very much for the opportunity to be here. And we bring greetings from all of our 560 franchised owned offices across America into you all today.
Great, great. Yeah, we appreciate you as well. So tell us a little bit about business and how it's been affected by the coronavirus.
For sure. So, our business is your business. And, I could probably sum it up in saying, just like you, depending on where you are in the country, business is down a little, it's down a lot. We're all experiencing different conditions in our markets. It's all a little bit more erratic. And the two things that I would end up saying is it's different, but it's the same. So in many ways, what are we here to do? We are here to help people buy and sell a home. And it's just different in the way we have to do it. But at the end of the day, it is still that kind of goal. I would say for us, there are two distinct things that are different as we look at our work with realtors. One is certainly time and certainty. I think the transaction of real estate has gotten more complicated just because we got different rules going on. They change by the week. Can I do an open house? Can't I do an open house? Can I do an inspection? Can't I do an inspection? We've now got sellers having a different say in doing a buyer's inspection. So I think it's just a little bit more complicated. So timeliness and certainty have come to matter a great deal in that process. And I think the other one is health and safety. And we're all living and dealing with that. But what are the requirements to keep people healthy and safe in that environment? And every jurisdiction is doing some of the things themselves. But on the buyer's side, as many of you know, we often, as an inspector, didn't have a lot of engagement with the seller or the seller's agent.
Right.
Now you got to be concerned about, the welfare of that seller and the seller's health as we come into it. So it's gone just to more people involved in that sense. So, we're also getting fewer people at the inspection. We've always wanted the buyers there to be able to explain things, and that has changed. And I can talk more about how we're overcoming that. But
how are you overcoming that?
Yeah, it is. We have always encouraged buyers and their agent to be with us at the time of the inspection. An inspection really is not about the inspection report. It's about the conveyance of good information so that you can have peace of mind, objective information, really make an informed decision about that house. Most of the time, we print our inspection report on site. You get a digital copy as well. But the idea of printing it is that you can go through it with the client right there on the site. You can go through it with the realtor, figure out what are the things you need to renegotiate. Client has a question, you can go around to the outside of the house and show them where that spalled brick is, or the cracked fireplace, or whatever it is. So it really helps. What we've had to learn now is conveyance of good information still matters. So in cases where the buyer is not present at the inspection, we've now found a way we can actually go in and do an inspection on our own. There doesn't even need to be anybody in the home. And then coming out of the home, we will arrange, guess what, a Zoom meeting to then go through the report. So we will have a phone conversation when we arrive at the site and with the agent and or the buyer, just to be sure that we're aware of any particular concerns that any of you have, or you as the agent, you've got particular concerns that your client is concerned about. So how do we bring that into our paying attention? Because we don't get to have that welcome discussion that we do when people are there. So if there's something going on while we're on the site, then we can give a phone call and talk about it. And then after that, we still send the digital copy of the inspection right away, so we can then have a Zoom conversation and go through it. So we still got to provide good information so they have the ability, you can help them close that deal.
Absolutely. Yeah, but Zoom really is part of our lives, isn't it?
Yes. Well, and we'll let you know one other too that we're using a lot. It's called Boom Boom.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Boom Boom has been widely used in real estate or they've been promoting. But, we are just finding it's a great way to send easy video messages. So whether we're sending them to you as realtors to stay in touch with you, or you're sending them to your clients, it is just a nice human way.
Yes.
It's not as good as a real hug, but, it is a way of conveying and saying hello in a personable kind of way.
No question about it. Great communication tool. Absolutely. So as we try and go forward here, is there anything else that you think that the attendees and the membership should know?
Yes, I would say this is an awesome time for innovation. And as we all look at our businesses, we've every industry evolves. Real estate has been evolving. We've had, iBuyers and, all kinds of innovations in the last little while, I would say for all of us, it's an opportunity to look at what I would just call, accelerated evolution. Those of us who were here in the recession know that we tried a lot of different things. So we've come up with, we've got this ability to do the Zoom call. We've also now created an add-on into our inspection report of a 360 tour. So you can actually walk room to room to room to room. The client has full control of the tour through their mouse. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can you can swing left, swing right, you can stay as long as you want. And we've embedded the highlights of the inspection report into that video. So if you're into the garage and there's a problem with the hot water heater or the water heater, you can zoom in on the water heater, you can click on it, it will show the direct picture and give you the explanation of what is wrong. And an enhanced version of that will also give you measured floor plans.
Wow.
So we see for the real estate community, this will eliminate or reduce the number of needs of your clients to say, can I go back? I forget what that room was like. Or can you get me the measurements?
Yeah.
Or, where was the thing?
Yeah.
This visual capability, along with the measured 360 or the measured floor plans, is really going to, I think, create a big ease for you and give a much better record of the information. You will literally see every square inch of that house. You could zoom in on a crack in the paint if you want.
Wow.
So that's big. A spin-off of that same product is now a virtual open house. So we can actually go into an average home and in 15 minutes create a virtual open house tour that you can then give to anybody who's interested in that home. In its basic version, same thing. You get to go room by room by room, easy, inexpensive, and you can also add a measured floor plan to that as well. So, it reduces the need for contractors to come on site. It just reduces a whole lot of friction that you all deal with.
We've experienced, absolutely.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, Dan, I think you're going to be getting a lot of phone calls.
I hope so. We all need business. and we're appreciative of all of that. I think you asked me a question earlier. I would say just anything else to the group. I'd make just a couple of comments. I think our neighbors need real estate professionals more than ever. They need Women's Council Realtor members. They need Pillar to Post to go look after them at this time. This is not a normal time, but we know what to do and how to do that. I just think there's never been a more important time for Women's Council and your professionalism to toot your horn, to go out and just say how you represent the best of the best in the real estate industry. I am super proud to call myself a real estate professional, and the time couldn't be better. I think how we behave and manage in the coming weeks and months will be remembered for years. So as we all look to build our brands, personal brands, broker brands, I think now is a time when your values and your mission really come to bear. And I think it is a tremendous opportunity for all of us to build our business in that sense. So we're here to help you. We want you to help your client. You need good people to help your clients. We are here. And I send you all a virtual hug because I missed that part of not being together. Thank you, Brenda Lee. And to all of you, have an awesome conference. And may we all find our way through these times.
Yes, indeed. And thank you, Dan. And we're very proud to be associated with you as well. I can't tell you enough. And we are grateful again for your support. And I look forward to working with you years and years and years down the road. So thank you so much for your time today, Dan. You are appreciated.
Thank you all. Have an awesome year and an awesome conference. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. Okay, we got to get going because we got so many more things to do, but that was amazing. So what do you see in front of you now is the class of 2020. This is our Leadership Institute class. Recognize that this is only the second class that we have in play. And quite honestly, here it is May, and they are completely and fully immersed into the program. And if you could hear them, I bet you right now they're hooping and hollering and totally excited about the Leadership Institute. So let me explain a little bit about what this is for. So the Leadership Institute develops leaders who have demonstrated leadership through their local and their state networks, okay? Because the goal is to create a network of industry experts across the country who are actively involved in improving the Women's Council. So that is the plan. The question that I have for you, does that sound like you? And the reason I mention it now, because if it does, recognize that applications for the 2021 class will be opening very soon, in June, as a matter of fact. And quite honestly, I've already had several reach outs with regard to what's going on with the Leadership Institute and when can I submit my application. So we're super excited about that. Oh, another quick thank you to our mid-year strategic partner, Exit Realty. I just want to once again thank them for their continued support.